The drone so it echoes.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Village of Carpentersville, our regular board meeting tonight, January 6th, 2026 at 6 p.m. Please call roll, Karen.
Trustee Abbott?
Here.
Trustee Frost?
Present.
Trustee Garcia?
Here.
Trustee Gupta?
Here.
Trustee Malone?
Here.
Trustee Maniscalco?
Here.
President Skillman?
Here, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Where's Sherry?
She's right in the middle.
Should I have her come up now? Sherry, you want to come up, please? We're going to recognize our Code and Compliance Officer, Sherry Miller, for receiving the Illinois Association of Code Enforcement Code Officer of the Year for 2025.
Wow.
Sherry Miller has worked for the Village of Carpentersville as a Code Compliance Officer in Community Development for over 6 years now. Sherry has extensive construction knowledge. She was previously a union carpenter, which I have some work for you when you have some time. And a contractor being employed, a union contractor before being employed by the Carpentersville. Sherry has obtained her ICC Property Maintenance Inspector certification as well as her ICC Residential Mechanical Inspector certification. Sherry is also well-versed in obtained several achievement and training certificates in crisis management, emergency and disaster preparedness, flood disasters, response from both FEMA and the International Code Council. In addition, Sherry has volunteered her time in many occasions to provide disaster assistance to communities in the St. Louis and Milwaukee areas that were struck by the tornado and flood damage. Thank you. Sherry's overall experience, level of skill, and fellow colleagues and community residents' ability to handle several difficult cases such as Randall Roadhouse catwalk, which was, we all know here, that was a big deal. And the fire, obviously the fire guys know too. It was kind of collapsing on us, right? The Woodland School project, and she's been a central member of the Village's Code Compliance Division. In 2025, Sherry was nominated by the Village colleagues for the Illinois Association of Code Enforcement Officer of the Year Award. This award is held each year and recognizes outstanding code enforcement members throughout the state of Illinois who has embodied professionalism, mentorship, passion for their community, and serve as an ambassador for the code enforcement profession by going above and beyond to support of colleagues and provide solutions to the ever-changing challenges that communities face. Of the 178 code enforcement officers nominated, the IACE Board of Directors selected Sherry Miller for her performance or going the extra mile and resolve issues in advanced profession, her service in association and community, demonstrating her commitment to both fellow members and the general public, showing excellence in leadership within her department and throughout the village. Thank you. On behalf of the Village of Carpentersville, I want to thank Sherry Miller for her hard work and dedication to our community. So thank you.
Very nice.
My chair.
Code Officer of the Year. All right. So Sherry Miller, 2025. Congrats.
Thank you, sir.
Good job. Thank you.
How about now?
Doing the fireman now?
No, but that's all right.
Yeah, we'll do the fireman. And we'll get him out of here.
Deputy Chief Nieves, if you can come up with me. Good evening, President Skillman, Manager Stewart, Board of Trustees, Police and Fire Commission, family members, fellow first responders and residents. On behalf of the entire Carpentersville Fire Department, I want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to share this tradition publicly with you this evening and with the community we all swore to protect. Your support means more than you know. Thank you for your decision to authorize the hiring of these 3 firefighters. The investment is not just in staffing. It's an investment in faster response, in greater capabilities, and in the safety of the people who visit and live in our community. It ensures that when our residents are experiencing one of their worst days, that we have the trained, prepared, and professional firefighters ready to answer the call with the skill, compassion, and commitment they deserve. We understand that these are not easy fiscal decisions, and we truly, truly appreciate your leadership, vision, and your steadfast support of public safety. Because of your support, we're able to stand here tonight and continue serving the village at the highest level. We also want to thank the families. Thank you for standing beside the firefighters in all of their training and time away as they work tirelessly to begin this next chapter of their career. It is our privilege to come together for the swearing in of the 3 new members of our department. These individuals are not simply new employees. In just a few moments, they will be sworn firefighters of the Carpentersville Fire Department. They have answered the calling to protect our community. By taking the oath, they commit themselves to safeguarding the lives and property of our residents with courage, integrity, and with honor. To our new firefighters, you have done a lot to earn your place here. You have gone through some rigorous training, demonstrated hard work, and proved that you are dedicated to serve others. The badge that you will still soon wear is a symbol of the public's trust in you. We expect that you uphold the highest standards of the Village of Carpentersville to serve with professionalism and pride, and above all, to return home safely after each shift. To the families here tonight, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifices, for your patience, your support, and for sharing your loved ones with us as they begin a career of service with the Carpentersville Fire Department. Tonight is especially meaningful because these 3 individuals are not strangers to our department. Over the past several years, they have served alongside us in a part-time capacity, learning, growing, and improving themselves. Their desire to become full-time members was clear from the start. They worked relentlessly, they prepared, and they even trained a lot to earn a place at the top of the hiring list. They have faced challenges, they have pushed their limits, and they have demonstrated they possess both the heart and strength to wear the Carpentersville uniform. What truly sets them apart is their dedication, their willingness to learn, their commitment for teamwork, and the pride they have already taken to serve this community. Tonight marks the beginning of the career, not simply a job, but a calling. You guys have already proven yourself in many ways, but tonight with the taking of the oath, you officially take your place among us. So welcome to the fire service, welcome to the Village of Carpentersville Fire Department, and to our family, congratulations. So at this time, I'd like to call up Kyle Kublank and his wife Lauren and Everly. At this time, we're going to read the oaths for each firefighter. And a year after they pass probation, we do a special pinning ceremony at the station, and you'll all be invited to that as well. So Kyle Kublank has been a part-time firefighter with our department since 2023. Kyle enjoys hiking, doing home renovations, and being a dad. He has certifications from the State Fire Marshal and Fire Service Vehicle Operator, Hazardous Materials Operations, and Basic Fire Operations. So congratulations.
I, Kyle Kubling, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support
I, Kyle Blank, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the ordinances of the Village of Carpentersville
and the ordinances of the Village of
in
Carpentersville
the County of Kane.
in the County of Kane.
I will also abide by the rules and regulations
I will also abide by the rules and regulations
of the Carpentersville Fire Department
of the Carpentersville Fire Department
and the orders and directives of the Chief of the Fire Department,
and the orders and directives of the Chief of the Fire Department,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Carpentersville firefighter/paramedic
of the office of Carpentersville firefighter/paramedic
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Good job. Thank you.
Does Kyle want to introduce his family, please?
Kyle, would you like to introduce your family?
Family, friends, relatives.
My lovely wife, Lauren, my daughter Everly, biggest supporters. My mom, my dad, my aunt, my uncle here as well.
Thanks, Kyle. We have another Kyle.
Another Kyle. Kyle, at this time, I'd like to call up Kyle Lonskar, and his entire family is here as well. I'll let him do the introduction. But Kyle has been a part-time firefighter with us since 2022. Kyle enjoys to travel, go fishing, and hang out with his dog. He has a certification through the State Fire Marshal and Fire Service Vehicle Operator, hazmat operations, and basic operations firefighter.
I, Kyle Lonskar,
I, Kyle Ansar,
do solemnly swear to affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the ordinances of the Village of Carpentersville
and the ordinance of the Village of
in
Carpentersville
the County of Kane.
in the County of Kane.
I will also abide by the rules and regulations
I will also abide by the rules and regulations
of the Carpentersville Fire Department
of the Carpentersville Fire Department
and the orders and directives of the Chief of the Fire Department,
and the orders and the directives of the Chief of the Fire Department.
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
And I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the Office of Carpentersville Firefighter/Paramedic
of the Office of Carpentersville Firefighter/Paramedic
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. This is my family right here. It's my brother-in-law, Kevin, my girlfriend, Lily, my sister, Lindsay, my mom, my dad, and my nephew, Easton.
Okay, and last but not least is firefighter Wayne Anderson and his wife Rose and his brother Sean. Wayne has been a part-time firefighter with us since 2004. Wayne is following in his father's footsteps as a full-time firefighter with our department. Wayne enjoys video games and an avid WWE wrestling fan. He's been around a while with us, so he's got many certifications: incident safety officer through the State Fire Marshal, company fire officer, fire department safety officer, fire service instructor 2, fire service instructor 1, advanced technician firefighter, vehicle and machinery ops, basic ops, fire apparatus engineer, firefighter 3, hazmat operations, vehicle operator, fire 2, fire service, vehicle machinery. So, and each of these firefighters are also Sherman paramedics. They went through the whole program, so they're all certified as well. So nice job and congratulations.
I, Wayne Anderson,
I, Wayne Anderson,
do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support
solemnly swear or affirm that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the ordinances of the Village of Carpentersville
and the ordinances of the Village of Carpentersville
in the County of Kane.
in the County of Kane.
I will also abide by the rules and regulations
I will also abide by the rules and regulations
of the Carpenters Fire Department
of the Carpentersville Fire Department,
and the orders and directives of the Chief
the orders and directives of the Chief
of the Department,
of the Department,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Carpentersville Firefighter/Paramedic
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Carpentersville Firefighter/Paramedic
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Thank you.
Wayne, you want to introduce your family?
My bro.
Very good.
So Wayne and I worked together for several years, so great job, buddy. I'm proud of all you guys tonight. And nice to see Chief Stout here from Pingree Grove, Chief Gruba Henry Grubus here, from the college. We used to work together at MCC. Battalion Chief Simpson's here tonight. Who else is here? We got a couple of our commissioners here tonight. Commissioner Gillette and Commissioner Borellis, correct? So great turnout. Thank you, police officers, firefighters, for showing up tonight. We're going to take a quick break. Then we'll move on to finish our motion on an appointment tonight. But thank you guys for coming.
Somebody stole my chain. Today, my picture's outside or on there, but today my picture's on the outside. Like this. Here, I go up. When it gets still. All right. Okay. Well, take mine for now? No, no, it's fine. We'll do that later. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Huh? Can I grab it now?
Oh, sure, we can, yeah, get everyone down here. Yeah. Let's go.
Good time.
What's a board picture?
When they're done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Worse.
Nobody can. That about me. They're gonna say, they're gonna do the family pictures, so you probably got. Big fun.
It never will. Hey, you guys, about to get this real quick.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah, if I get, kind of hogging the whole place.
I think that cutting off that. And I. Sometimes something.
My son-in-law. What he is. The first time V12 engine. The first time you cross the border of 31, on the right-hand side. I need a V12 engine for one of my cars. The rebuilder stole two of them. A rebuilder, very well-known rebuilder for V12. Are you getting it? We're after him legally. So long story, I'm looking for V12. That's cool. I'm looking for V12 engine. Pretty exciting. I find.
Now you still need a. Exactly.
Common Spanish. I don't know yet.
But I'll.
How about you, Rash?
Yeah.
You got a room in this.
have a 1.5 pound bag. Okay, you got. And Sonia's daughter is moved in, so it's. Rain.
That little kid. It was saying kind of weird.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Happy New Year, don't go.
Let's go. No. Fire department.
Got any more tea?
How was
Good. Good. You see your son's birthday?
No, that's my mother-in-law.
Okay. I saw you guys were having a problem.
Yeah.
Are you coming to the meeting tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
First meeting at least.
Well, just wait until we say hi to everyone.
I tried. You tried with that one.
One more.
Thanks, Steve. Happy Christmas.
Jack and wasn't he a fire here? Right here. Down here. White jacket, brown, I mean, black jacket.
Well, and,
Gotta lay down, Jim. One, two, three. One, two, three. Another kid. I want to come back.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you. Good job. Good work.
Have a good day, sir.
I was thinking about you the other night. The kids were playing.
Thanks for getting these guys hired. Great job.
What?
Get these guys hired.
These pictures, I saw them pictures. Well, it was great.
Oh, yeah, I got skill machines in his,
It's awesome.
his grandkids up there. Did you see my patches he made me?
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. He's like Savage, you know, like it's good. That's super program like last time. I knew I was gonna get there. Never thought he was there. This is-
That's really cool. It's awesome.
Nice.
I did a couple car shows up, they're lower key, not a lot of celebrities there, but, they have one in Carpentersville this weekend coming up.
Oh, really?
It's, no, it's, you know, it's actually next weekend. It's at the, Porto, that sports that's by, store. Yeah, over there. Yeah, it's good. Maybe
Maybe it'll be a couple
No, I'm
minutes.
not really into baseball cards.
Yeah.
Gloves and bats.
Yeah.
I got a good one. I got a Sammy Sosa rookie card signed, and it's got the wrong date on it. So, you know,
That was nice.
I mean, you can go in there and create it. Right.
We're missing one force here.
Space Force?
Space Force.
No, we did. We, actually. Exactly.
Oh, there's mail coming. Do we have mailbox?
Yeah.
Back here?
Who you can't.
Thank you.
Even know it was there. Actually, a subdivision of, is it the? Air Force. Air Force, is that it? Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, but we actually.
We had a mailbox. I didn't know what location.
Well, so
Set
the,
this in the mail.
the National
Set this in
Guard,
the Mail.
should be there. The Coast Guard,
Came right here, maybe Saturday.
is that National or Coast?
Coast. I think it was Saturday.
Yeah, look at that. Anyway, we, no, we intentionally mirrored exactly what we had the monument stone. What's that?
Farms, there's a fifth house there.
Oh,
Yep.
I was
Space
in the
Force.
stages too, but that's
Oh.
hiking.
That's the new one.
but it's not,
It's yours.
no, because it's part of the Air
I know
Force.
exactly where that's at.
So it's not,
What does the Space Force do?
But-
when you stay?
we could do it another way. Just-
You ready?
I'm ready.
I just realized it was missing because that's pretty incredible.
Mhm.
You know, Chad.
Mm.
Nah.
Oh, oh, no.
Just go ahead.
Yeah. On item eight.
Need to recall anything.
No,
We didn't leave.
no, we didn't leave.
Okay. Item number 5, we're going back to appointments, confirmations, administrative, a motion for advice and consent for the appointment of Nellie T. Garcia to the Special Events Advisory Committee for the term ending January 31st, 2028.
A motion to approve Nellie T. Garcia.
A second.
A motion by trustee Garcia, second by trustee Maniscalco. Roll call, please.
Trustee Frost?
Yep.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Gupta?
Yes.
Trustee Malone?
Yes.
Trustee Maniscalco?
Yes.
Trustee Abbott?
Yes.
President Skillman?
Yes, motion carries. Thank you. Public comment,
Mr. Caius?
Mr. Caius? Huh?
Oh, I couldn't see if there were two.
Excitement's over. Now comes the boring part. Good evening, Mr. President and trustees. Thank you for allowing me to speak here. I'm Chris Caius, and I am your King County Board member for District 23. And I had just a few updates from the county. Recently, there was an announcement. We have announced that King County is launching a new public safety alert system to provide updates during emergencies 24/7. Sign up is quick, easy, and free. Residents can get selected alerts by text, phone, email, and mobile application and can cancel at any time. The alerts can be countywide or neighborhood specific and can include almost any critical public safety update. Then you can sign up for these updates if you're interested in that at the KaneCom website, OEM, the Kane County Office of Emergency Management website, kcoem.org. We're also introducing a countywide coordinated paratransit program, which is transitioning the long time ride in Kane County, Ride in Kane program to a single coordinated system. So instead of having the individuals like the township handle it in different areas, it's going to be countywide. So there'll just be one call to make, there'll be one service area or one phone call to make to cover the entire county. So seniors and the disabled can make trips to approved destinations using one source for travel anywhere in the county. The Pace suburban bus will run the dial-a-ride from the one call center, and you can get more information at pacebus.com. Kane County Department of Health is partnering with the Family Services Association of Greater Elgin to expand mental health, that's FSA, to expand mental health first aid training for educators, first responders, healthcare workers, faith leaders, and others who serve the public. And you can contact the FSAElgin.org for more information on that. And as I promised, I've been promised in a couple of years, we're going to have a health department building. We had the grand opening for the clerk's office on the 17th, December 17th. So at the clerk's office at the building at 2170 Point Boulevard, right at Randall Road and I-90 is now open. They opened on the 17th, had a ribbon cutting. And I stopped by today and yes, they are there and they're providing all the services that you get at Geneva or in Aurora, except currently they're waiting for the approval for the passport. But you can get your passport and birth certificates and all the other certifications you normally have to run down to Geneva for. You can get them there. So that's a first for us in Northern Kane County. And then finally, I noticed that this last weekend, there's sledders on our snow hill from the Forest Preserve over in Bruner Family Farm. Headed north on the right-hand side, there's a new restroom and a shelter and a big parking lot. And we finally got snow and enough good weather that we got some sledders on it after it's been in there for about, open for 2 years, I think. And that's my update for, unless you have questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
President Skillman,
Yes.
the new building, will they be able to register new voters?
Yes.
there and vote? What about voting?
The clerk will be there. We're hoping to, we're now remodeling, the clerk's office is open there. We're hoping to have early voting as well as there should be a good sized meeting room, a large meeting room that should be available to the public at different times.
Yeah.
And the court services will be in there. The coroner has a corner in there, and hopefully the sheriff will have deputies there as well. So that we'll be a little closer to our area and serve Elgin and the northern part of Kane County.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, next item on the agenda will be a consent agenda. All items listed on the consent agenda will be enacted by one motion. There'll be no separate discussion on these items unless the trustee so requests. In that event, the item will be removed from the general order of business and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda. For a motion,
Motion to approve the consent agenda as presented, item A through G.
I'll second.
a motion by trustee Garcia, second by trustee Abbott. Roll call, please.
Trustee Garcia,
Yes.
trustee Gupta,
Yes.
trustee Malone,
Yes.
trustee Maniscalco,
Yes.
trustee Abbott,
Yes.
trustee Frost,
Yes.
President Skillman.
Yes, motion carries. Thank you. We have no old business tonight. No new business. Manager Stewart.
All right. Good evening, President Skillman, Board of Trustees. I'll have a few items, but want to lead it off with the strategic plan update that Assistant Manager Ciccone is going to provide to us. And part of this will include really looking for the board's direction at the end of the presentation as to whether we're looking to kind of revamp and redo our strategic plan this year, or if the board is comfortable with us continuing on with the current course of our plan. So with that.
Thank you, Manager Stewart. Good evening, President Skillman and Village Board of Trustees. Thank you for the opportunity to present you with an update of the village's strategic plan this evening. For those who are not serving on the Board of Trustees,
Okay.
when
Can you just get a little closer to the mic or pull it closer? Yeah, sorry.
For those who weren't serving on the Board of Trustees when the strategic plan was developed, I'll begin with a brief overview. In 2022, the village partnered with Northern Illinois University's Center for Governmental Studies to facilitate a comprehensive strategic planning process. Many staff members refer to them simply as NIU, but the Center for Governmental Studies, or CGS, is part of NIU's School of Public and Global Affairs and is made up of professionals with extensive experience in local government. They serve as a public service center that provides research, training, and technical assistance to local governments, and they have done significant work in the area of strategic planning, particularly for local governments in Northern Illinois. The process they facilitated for the village included multiple focus groups and workshops with elected officials, staff, and management, allowing for broad and meaningful stakeholder input across the organization. That input was ultimately aggregated into a shared vision for the village, and a set of strategic initiatives were designed to guide decision-making, budgeting, and long-term planning. The strategic plan serves as a roadmap for aligning day-to-day departmental work with the village board's established vision and goals. By identifying clear priorities, the plan helps staff focus on initiatives with the greatest impact while also providing a structured way to approach longer-term or more complex efforts. The strategic plan is a key reference point during the annual budget process, helping to ensure that financial resources are aligned with the village's strategic priorities and long-term objectives. As part of the planning process, initiatives were intentionally prioritized to support effective implementation and decision-making. Each initiative was evaluated using these three lenses up on the slide: time frame, complexity, and priority. First, initiatives were categorized by time frame, distinguishing between short-term actions, which are generally expected to occur within 1 to 3 years, and longer-term initiatives that may take 4 to 8 years to complete. This helps ensure the village balances immediate needs with long-term goals. Next, the initiatives were assessed by complexity. Routine initiatives represent goals that can generally be accomplished within existing resources and processes, while complex initiatives often require coordination across multiple departments, policy considerations, or outside partners. Identifying complexity allows staff to plan and coordinate more effectively. Finally, each initiative was assigned a priority level, high, medium, or low, to help focus attention and resources on the actions most critical to the village's vision. Together, this structure supports realistic scheduling and informed budget planning in order to make meaningful progress. The strategic plan was finalized in 2023, and since its adoption, several initiatives have already been completed. Others remain underway, with additional initiatives scheduled to begin in the very near future. The initiatives listed on the next two slides represent those identified as high priority, and a significant process has been made on each. What's not included on the next two slides is anything that was identified as a medium or low priority. This is just a highlight of the highest priority items that were identified in the strategic plan. So in terms of the priority structure, these are short-term, and we have routine on the left-hand side and complex. So 1 to 3 years would be on the left side, 4 to 8 years would be on the right side. And that's flexible. This is just how they were initially identified. So on the short-term routine side, one of the highest priorities is the development of a 5-year capital improvement plan to identify, prioritize, and create a schedule of major capital projects, such as improvements to roadways, underground infrastructure, and public facilities. While this initiative was originally scheduled as routine, which is why it appears on the left-hand side, it has since been internally reclassified as complex due to anticipated need for specialized outside support. In the next couple of months, staff expects to present the board with a contract for an integrated infrastructure management plan, which will launch our progress toward developing the comprehensive capital improvement plan. Another high priority initiative is the development of a communications and marketing plan. As you heard from Marketing and Special Events Coordinator Jen Hyde, in November, substantial progress has been made towards this initiative. Not to say that it's check the box. She has a lot in store in the coming years, as I know she gave an overview in November, but a more consistent and intentional approach to communications has resulted in increased community engagement, expanded reach, and greater awareness through social media, newsletters, and outreach efforts. On the right-hand side of the slide are the short-term complex initiatives that were given high priority. The first is the development of a plan for a new village hall and public safety complex. As you're aware, over last summer, management reevaluated the original approach and pivoted from planning for new construction to improving the existing building through expansion and remodel. This shift was made to control costs while still addressing space needs and operational challenges. Responses to an RFP were received in December, and staff is now in the final stages of reviewing them and preparing a recommendation for the board's consideration. If the projected timelines hold, construction could begin as early as the summer, with anticipated completion by the end of 2027. Another high priority initiative involved exploring annexation opportunities in unincorporated areas. Over the past 2 years, the village has annexed approximately 100 acres along Randall Road and an additional 175 acres west of Randall Road. Staff will evaluate opportunities to encourage development of the newly annexed parcels. Finally, a high priority initiative focused on addressing congestion along Randall Road by Miller Road. between Miller and Huntley, really. Staff have been working closely with partner agencies and property owners to plan the construction of 2 additional access drives serving the Madison commercial subdivision, or what we all know as the Menards parking lot. We're optimistic that 1 access drive will be completed this spring, with the second actively being discussed with another property owner. So this is long-term. While the short-term initiatives focus more on imminent action, the long-term goals reflect where the village is headed. As you can see from the goals listed on the slide, many of the high-priority long-term initiatives are dependent on a capital improvement plan. Without a CIP in place, critical infrastructure and facility improvements are addressed reactively rather than through proactive planning. This has the potential to put tremendous strain on budgets and force difficult and unplanned financial decisions. Because capital projects often account for a significant share of budgeted expenditures year to year, they must be evaluated within a broader financial framework. A 5 to 10-year financial plan would allow the village to project both capital and operating costs over time and help guide responsible budget planning. Work on the financial plan is underway through evaluation of operating expenditure trends, and it will be finalized once it is informed by a capital improvement plan. One of the final high-priority long-term initiatives in the plan is to revisit strategic planning at regular intervals. The idea is to keep initiatives relevant. Once initiatives are completed, new ones can take their place as opportunities and challenges evolve or as leadership changes. The strategic plan remains an active and effective guiding document for the village. It continues to be used by staff to coordinate work in support of the village board's vision, with many substantial initiatives underway. At the same time, the plan itself does recognize the importance of periodically revisiting priorities to maintain continued alignment with community needs and the board's vision. Looking ahead, the board has 2 options to consider. One option is reaffirming the existing strategic plan. Doing so would keep initiatives moving forward and give the village a chance to revisit a more comprehensive update once more progress has been made. The other option is to initiate a refreshed strategic planning process, providing opportunity to revisit priorities and respond to changing circumstances. With that, staff would be seeking the board's guidance on how it would like to proceed.
Just to transition from Carrie's presentation, and thank you, by the way, that was excellent. I think it's important just from the board perspective to look at, I think really, since this board is in its current term beginning last May, I think we've really seen a lot of advancement of these strategic goals in a way that we hadn't really seen in the couple of years prior to that it was first implemented. So, I mean, I think we're certainly at the staff level very cognizant of what these priorities are, at least those that were shaped with the original strategic plan. And we would certainly be content to continue bringing those to fruition because several are on path or midway, but maybe not fully completed at this point, but absolutely on the horizon. So I think it would be absolutely viable to, at least for the coming year, continue on the course of our existing goals, at the same time respecting the fact that this is a village board that also took office going back to May of last year, that it is also an opportunity if you really want to kind of hit the refresh button and begin that process again this year, we can do that. So that's ultimately what I think we're looking for, and happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions, anyone?
Nope.
We'll keep moving forward right now, and then we could talk about it some more, about hitting the refresh button. But a lot of these items, I think we've already implemented. So, we might, anybody has anything else?
I may like to ask something, President Skillman. I think this is a very positive thing that Carpentersville has been doing for the last 3 to 5 years. I think we're going to keep on moving forward. It's a great idea to have a roadmap to success. I highly encourage the rest of my trustees to vote in favor of this project. Or this plan, I should say,
Which plan?
the strategic
That would be
plan,
to continue.
the strategic plan to keep moving
To
forward.
refresh it or to
Keep moving forward.
Yeah. Plan or initiate a new.
No.
We recommend, I think we all pretty much recommend everybody moving forward and where we're at.
Yeah,
right now.
sure. I understood what you were saying. I agree.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you.
What do you got?
Yeah, President Skillman, thank you. Hard to take second stage after that, right? But the Metro West Legislative Breakfast is this Friday. As a reminder, anybody who had RSVP'd, please do confirm you do have the confirmation email. If for any reason you did not receive it, please let me know so that I can confirm that your registration went through, but you should have registered if you had communicated your interest, or you should have received that if you did communicate the interest. We were contacted by Dundee Crown High School, just letting us know that this Saturday there will be a lot of activity at the high school, which may cause a lot of traffic around the high school. There will be a cheer competition hosted there, as well as sectionals for cheer and dance. Monday, January 19th from 6 until 7:30 is the Martin Luther King Jr. celebration hosted by the Faith Walk Harvest Center at Pastor Ball, 400 Maple Avenue. The village board was specifically invited to that. Also, I know it was already communicated, but just to make sure it's on everyone's calendar, Thursday, March 5th at 5:30 will be the police and fire department's annual award dinner, which will be at the Bricks. And the village board, of course, would be invited to attend that. Development project staff is completing its review and recommendations, as Assistant Manager Cichon already said, for the village hall and police station upgrade. We will be continuing to finalize our recommended direction to the board in the next couple of weeks, so that we can hopefully get that project on track. Negotiations are continuing between the village and KDOT and the village and the potential bidders regarding the additional cost-saving measures to ensure the right-in, right-out turn lane can be completed this winter, which will affect the final cost of a contract to be presented to the village board, likely at the next meeting on January 20th. And we're continuing to do a similar amount of correspondence regarding the Riverfront Park project, focusing on the park site improvements as the first priority. And in some other positive news, we are in a very initial stage of discussion with the developer who may be looking to do something in the western expansion area. Hopefully more information to come. On the dais, you'll see several documents. First, System Manager Mason had handed out just handouts of the summaries of the year-to-date numbers through November of 2025. At a high level, the general fund is trending slightly favorably to our budget for revenue for the year. On the expense side, we also trended favorably so far in the year in the general fund, which is primarily our day-to-day operational expenses. So thank you to the village board and staff for responsible fiscal management. Beyond the general fund, other items of note are that the capital improvement expenses are trending significantly lower than budget due to the majority of budgeted capital projects not having been completed in 2025, many of which are carrying over into 2026. The total expenses are also a little misleading because another $2.4 million in debt service payments did hit the books at the end of 2025. They're just not reflected in the December or the November numbers because they're reflected in December. Another extraordinary item is that we did have a very good year for the police and fire pension investments, both funds having earned about double what we anticipated for the year. Another item on your dais is the large printout. That is the anticipated new sign design for the Main Street Bridge for Veterans Day. The new program will allow a much better online presence for our local military members, past and present, and also provide everyone's picture to appear on the large banner-sized in a collage format. Please direct anyone interested in registering a family member or themselves to our special events webpage to register under the Veterans Banner Program. Speaking of special events webpage, please note that it has been updated to maintain a listing of all 12 approved village-sponsored events for 2026 with links where the links are currently available with additional information. Finally, you will see the Carpentersville print newsletter is being mailed to residents, also appearing on your dais, as well as the Chamber's 2026 Community Guide, noting that our calendar of events appears in both of those publications as well. Also, final shout out to Sherry and the award she received tonight. I think it's really amazing that one of our employees and one of our code officers was the one individual recognized in the entire state of Illinois by the Association of Code Enforcement. I'm sure that's never happened before in our village history, unless it was like 1850 something. But yeah, I mean, it's I think that's a really special acknowledgement. And the one thing I think didn't necessarily get drawn out during the presentation, and I wish Sherry was here, and I wish Craig and Russ were here too. Russ Plocky is the one who had submitted the nomination for her. And I mean, I think that really speaks to just the team atmosphere and spirit that he did that both those gentlemen took the evening to come out to recognize Sherry for that as well. So just wanted to give a shout out to that crew because I think it is really special. That is my report.
Great. Any questions? Okay. Trustee committee reports. Trustee Maniscalco.
Special events. We have the holiday lights contest winners that are going to be recognized at the next board meeting. It was great competition this year. Lots of beautiful lights. The commitment that they have to putting those lights up always astonishes me. We are also calling for volunteers. We're welcoming current residents that are interested in getting involved and helping support the 2026 special events season. So if you're interested, the volunteers sign up is on the special events page. Also, all our 2026 special events are listed in the Carpentersville Courier, which you should have received, and also on the webpage. Also want to congratulate Sherry Miller for her recognition. I think that's great. And also congrats to the 3 new firefighters. It's great to have them aboard. That's it for me.
Thank you. Trustee Frost.
Yeah, great job for Sherry. She stopped at my house the other day. I happened to be outside, had about a 10-minute conversation with her. It was congratulated her there, and just really happy, like he said, the whole state of Illinois. I mean, how many municipalities are there? How many code enforcement officers are there out there? The firefighters and the paramedics, fantastic. We're jacked about that for sure. I want to thank Senator Castro for coming out, taking time out of her schedule to meet with John and I and Bradford. Good meeting. Just good conversation. Good person to have on our team. Always been on our side. And coming here tonight, I was happy to see West Dundee's parked over there on Huntley around the curve, cruised by, and it was like there's nobody in the car. But that's great. You know, it was slowing people down, maybe. That's all we can say. But I was happy to see him out there. That's it.
Thank you. Trustee Gupta.
Yeah. So I think we had a tremendous 2025. I think I'm looking forward to building up on that momentum for 2026 and beyond. And great job, everybody, the whole staff, the whole management, and the community all together. So amazing year, and looking forward to amazing 2026. And thank you to the fire department and the police department for all you do. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Abbott.
Yeah, congratulations, Sherry, out of 178 people. That's remarkable in the state, you know, and and our code doesn't get a lot of recognition. And so it's a great thing for our code enforcement. Not only that, congratulations to our new firefighters and their families. And let's see. Oh, and it's great to see the unity of your men, at every event like that. It's for the fire department. I'd love to see that, and it's great for Carpentersville. And congratulations to you for sitting in deputy chief too. There.
Thank you, Trustee Malone.
Happy New Year to everybody. I'm looking forward to productive 2026 in Carpentersville. I know the staff will handle it. They've been excellent. I'd like to thank first responders and staff. That's all I got.
Thank you. Trustee Garcia.
I just gotta say, Happy New Year, very safe, and let's keep on moving forward. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I echo what everyone said up here. Sherry, police, fire. A lot of policemen were here actually for the firemen. That was kind of cool. I'm like, wait, do we have a policeman up tonight? So that was it was nice. That was awesome, actually. I was very proud to see all that. So, yeah, let's keep moving forward. We got a lot. If everything comes together this year, it's going to be a busy, busy year for everybody, especially the building department. Right, Kevin? Kevin might have to be a building inspector. So, no. So yeah, it's going to be great. So hopefully everything comes together, which I think it's starting to. And yeah, it's really going to be a great year. So thank you guys for everything. Happy New Year. We have no closed session tonight. And anything else? Looking for a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
A second.
Next meeting.
Motion by Trustee Maniscalco, second by Trustee Gupta. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you, guys. First meeting done.